What's going on, cuties? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit now since I've posted. We went through a minor surgery and now I'm mostly healed up and we are back on it. I will say this was like very poorly timed. It always seems like I try to do a fusion when I have stuff going on because I crap you not, I was on like pain medication with my eyes half open and trying to work through these tournaments and events. Super unlucky because there was one event that I missed getting 5 fragments, and that was this latest dungeon diver event, so the second one. I was literally like a couple hundred points away from claiming the 5 fragments from it. Currently, I am on or at 50 fragments for Donnie, and we had a decent amount of books saved up. I had around like 11 or 12 legendary books. That would have helped out a lot with the champion training. Is it champion training? It's champion something event. Anywho, let's see, champion training tournament. Yes, using books, leveling up, upgrading their ranks, and using skill tomes. So this would have been fantastic if I were to, use it for this instead. Legendary skill tomes. Oh, so it's not that much actually. Yeah, so I guess it was smarter to use it for CVC since it was a PR, but oh well, it still could have been a good chunk amount of points right there. If you're looking for a fun fresh start in Raid Shadow Legends or a completely new player, consider downloading Raid with my link for a really strong start. With my link, you'll start out with Corrado, Ugo, Fane, and Vergus, plus whatever legendary champion you end up wanting to use with a promo code exclusive for new accounts. Here's a quick guide on how to do that. First, if you're on mobile, uninstall Raid Shadow Legends. If you're on PC playing on the Plarium Play, just log out of your account. Click on my download link for Raid Shadow Legends. Go through all the new user prompts on the Plarium site while using a new email and password. After reinstalling or logging into your new account, you can find Corrado in your inbox after the tutorial and the other 3 epic champions once you've hit those levels. Scroll down in my description for more promo codes. Either way, we're going to try to get to 6,800. But yeah, we are just waiting for events to line up, such as, waiting for Dragon to line up with CVC and then the Dungeon Diver. But then I fell asleep and I didn't complete one of them. Unfortunate. Before we dive too deep into my progress this far, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe by the end of the video if you've been enjoying my content, as well as checking out my live stream on kick.com/Karen if you're interested in hanging out with me live throughout the week. So for the CVC and the fusion, I have powered up a lot of my champions, including Skull Crown finally, and I tried my best to get her gear together, but I don't know, she's just not hitting all that hard. One, she doesn't have all that much crit damage, as you can see, and then her attack is only at, plus 1,800 or whatever on top of what her base stat is. So what is this? 3,300. We'll just round it up a little bit. Yeah, I made sure to give her 100% crit rate, but the crit damage is not quite there yet, and she just doesn't hit as hard in comparison to, let's say, my Alice. Which makes sense because she has 100 or at least 100% more crit damage. So when she hits, she hits. If I really wanted to, I guess we could switch around their gear pieces. If I do want to use Skull Crown more. I just pulled her a while ago and I felt like maybe it was a waste me not using her, because I do want to use a bit more of the Void champions. That way I don't really have to worry about affinities as much. Also, Painkeeper and Reliquary Tender. I was lucky enough to get some extra souls since we were cutting it really close during the personal CVC. I did everything I could to get a little bit more points, which our community clan managed to pull through. By the way, we do have one spot in the main guild. If you guys are interested, let me know down in the comments. Our guild name is Fursona. I managed to pull a 5-star soul for Painkeeper. However, this one that I have on her is already 3 stars, and I do have a few more souls that are 1 and 2-star. It just feels a little bit of a waste if I were to use this 5-star soul on Painkeeper. Like, should I keep this for a secondary Painkeeper? Because there's a lot of teams that use multi Painkeepers for, I don't know, like Iron Twins, maybe some unkillable stuff. And then Reliquary Tender with a 6-star soul. So I'm a little torn. Don't really know. I mean, I like Reliquary Tender a lot. It's just there are more supports on the horizon that I plan on using soon, like Alva, Arbiter, you know, and the support champion that we're doing a fusion on right now. I can't even remember which turtle it is. Oh, and then during the first summon event, I busted my booty off to get to fuse another relic keeper so that I can save a lot of my shards. And I also summoned Broadmaw for the first time, since it gave us like a good amount of points for it being an epic champion and a void one at that. So those are some little bit easier ways to save my shards. Although I did use 20 of my ancient shards just for the personal CBC. I just thought, hey, you know, I can buy that back with my gems because I don't want to fail the clan, okay? But planning to use my void shards, maybe my primal, and top it off with ancient shards. On the previous summon event, I used my sacred shards since there was a double chance on getting legendaries, and then finish the rest with like 300 mystery shards. It was a pain in the butt. We only had around 6 sacred shards. Unfortunately, the only legendary I got was a dupe, and I will show you who it is. This gal, Countess Lix. So you bet I added her into my faction guardians. She won't be built anytime soon, but at least she's there and I've got the option to. My most recent 60 was Skull Crown, and now that I have the larger or more souls, higher souls for Reliquary Tender, and I have one for Metal Shaper as well, and I'm thinking about giving Metal Shaper the next 60 just so we can finally use his 6-star soul and finally get to utilize him in Scarab King for Doom Tower, because I cannot get past that level and it pisses me off. It's either that or I finally cave in and say, fine, you guys got me. I finally will make my Sun Wukong 60. He has been 50 for so flippin' long. Technically my first ever legendary with a promo code, and then I got Alice after the 7-day login, and bro is still at level 50. Why do I hate him so? His build is not that great at all. Barely any crit damage, hardly any accuracy enough for what we want to use him in. So eventually I do have to rebuild him, and it might be the time to do it soon. He's nearly masteried out anywho, so you know what? You know, we're gonna do it right now for the points. All right, before I do that, I don't want anybody to freak out now. Level 5 Incubus, and then we'll pump in a few barrels here. Let's just say like what, 4, 5 barrels? 5 barrels and 1-star will be fine. I don't want to waste too much because I'm already low on silver, and there is currently a gear enhancement event that I have to finish. So I will do that after this, making Sun Wukong 50 finally. Or not 50, 60, I'm sorry. Bing, bang, and a boom. Got that finish. Upgrade rank. Sun Wukong finally. Putting in the incubus or incubi that are not level 1 so people don't freak out on me this time. There was a nice little bit of extra points, so I see what you guys mean. Especially if I have a little bit of extra barrels nowadays. Anywho. Boom! 300 tournament points. Not as much as I thought. Let's see how many points we get for ascending him to 6-star. Wait, really? That's it? Just 25 tournament points? Oh dear, this is gonna be hard. Alright, well there you have it. My Wukong is finally level 60. You guys happy now? Or not level 60, but 6-star at least. We're getting there. And it doesn't look like I have an accuracy banner, do I? No. Oh, yes, there is one right here. Accuracy with HP %, defense %, and speed. Perfect. Okay, since I don't have that much silver, I am going to try and get to level 16 on what we have ready to go. So these pair of boots here, I need to get these guys one more level and get it to level 16. Hopefully it doesn't use too much silver. And no, it did not. Thank goodness gracious alive. Was that the last bit of the champ? No, this is the champion training. Yeah, this champion training is going to be a little tough, huh? All right, how many more points do I need for the gear enhancement? And I only have 2 million silver. We need about 400 more points. Uh-ohs. Looks like I just need to do another level 16 and then maybe a level 12 on a 6-star. That or just a 5-star gear piece to level 16 and then a 6-star artifact piece to 16. Let's see who else was I building up. That way we can flesh out their build a little bit more. You know what? I wouldn't mind getting this up to level 16. Yeah, let's see. How far can we get? Oh, it's already using so much silver for plus 15. Oh boy. Oh my god. This piece was so expensive. We could work on the boots here. Ooh, they're speed boots and 3 rolls into HP if I wanted to give this to a healer of some sort later on or support. Or, Isabel's weapon is 1 off of 16. Surely it goes. Oh, boom, there we go. I think we're done. That's it. Just in time. 8 hours left for this to end. I'm not gonna continue on this since we're so low in silver, and the fact that I missed the second Dungeon Divers event, I might be in a little bit of a pickle. Can't skip too many events at all. Oh man, this team right here seems really scary, but I want to test it. We got an Armand's too is fine. So instead of Skull Crown, we will put in the Wukong instead. Now, this might be a little questionable, but you know what? We're gonna try it. Wait, who has the higher aura skill? Armand and Wukong have the same speed. So, let's see. I'm pretty sure Armand's is a little tankier, so we'll put him out front. See how this goes. It's not gonna be that great. Oh, I almost forgot too. So technically speaking, I was saving all of my legendary books for Elva, or maybe the new fusion, you know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How do you guys feel about that fusion anywho? Oh my gosh, we're doing big things here. But I ended up booking out my Armands fully instead, since we needed the points really badly in the CBC. So it's been a long time coming. I needed to do this a while ago, but you know what? Better late than never. Am I right? We finally did it. Well, I actually have 2 champions that sheep, both Armands and Wukong. Maybe they shouldn't be in the same team. This is just tragic, dude. Oh man. See, I was thinking about taking out, was it Fabian eventually for, let's say, Arbiter or Elva. I think I want my Elva to be more PvE focused and Arbiter for PvP. But we'll figure it out when the time comes, right? I still need to work on my Wukong's build anyways. He just doesn't really do that much damage, or, you know, he's not even that tanky either, and he doesn't even have much accuracy, so he's kind of a little bit like a jack of all trades but a master of none, but he's not even decent at anything, at least how I have him built. At least he locks him out for the most part, but Fabian's already doing that, Armand's already doing it, so it's just so much CC on top of each other. Been really digging Fabian this far, but I don't know, it's kind of nice being able to lock out their buffs. So let's see, even if I don't get to go first, right, I get to steal their buffs with Wukong. So let's see if I can take out this mythical guy with Arbiter. Ooh, nope, they get to go first. Oh god, that is not good. And Wukong is so squishy. Oh Jesus, oh my god, what just happened? He man just I almost swore. Almost crapped on my life. He crapped on my life. He really did. Well, there goes my hopes and dreams. How dare you? How freaking dare you, huh? See, my Arbiter missions has also come to a halt because I have to mix a bunch of these superior potions, right? 10 superior magic potions, the force ones, the void ones, and each time I do that, it's over 1,000,000 silver. I'm already using all of my silver for gear enhancements at the moment, so that has been put on pause until after the fusion. Get this. I managed to get all the fragments for the Arbiter skin before I even got her, but we're close enough, okay? So when we finally get Arbiter, she's going to look cute. I already have a skin ready to go. I will say that is hands down her best skin that she's got. And then look at this too. She's got a cute little mole or a beauty mark on her lip. It's a nice little touch, don't you guys think? Anyways, I'm gonna get back going and start grinding or continue grinding more on this fusion. Did you guys get lucky enough to summon the other ninjas or April? Because I know she had a progressive chance on her. Unfortunately, I did not score her or any of the other turtles. Let me know down in the comments. We have lots to catch up on. And if you haven't already, check out my download link for Raid Shadow Legends down below, getting yourself 4 awesome starter champions: Corrado, Ugo, Fane, and Vergus. Please don't forget to use a promo code early on for a legendary champion such as GETALICE. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.